I'm so excited, I just can't hide it. Well, guys, hot off the press, a great way to make some money. And a warm welcome to one and all. And for those of you who have not seen me before, my name is Langers. I am the coffee-obsessed scruffy trader. And what I try to do is put trading in the real world and kind of give you a heads up of what's going on in the world of trading. Now, if that sounds good, smash that subscribe button. Genuinely helps and motivates me to do more. But what is the more that I'm looking at today? Well, it's the 5%ers in the prop fund, because they're going to release tomorrow noon on the 1st of November what's called a boot camp, and it is a real game changer to the industry. It genuinely is, because it's giving you access to massive funds for a very small commitment. Now, I'll go through this and I'll show you. It's really running off the back of the summer challenge that the 5%ers did, where you kind of test your skills and see if you can get through it. And they learned a lot from that, and they've developed this boot camp. Now, for your €50 buy-in, it is peanuts. It's literally peanuts, because it's going to give you access to a massive fund. But that's all well and good. And it's all well and good listening to me. Why should you listen to me? Well, I trade for a living, and I have done for a long time, and I prove it day in, day out. In fact, I'll prove it right now. Not one account I'll show you two. This is a £50,000 account that I run for the 5%ers. As you can see, it's got a payout of over $1,000 ready for me. Now, in the video that I did yesterday, I went right through my accounts because I'm quite transparent that way. As you can see, it's got a good equity curve on it. My hit rate on 847 trades is 87%, and I have a profit factor over 1. Anything over 1 is deemed profitable. So I'm very pleased with these results. So the 5%ers, which is why they give me the heads up of what's going on. Now, I also run another account for them.
No way!
Which is this one. Now, this one's a £20,000 account. And again, it has a profit factor ready to pay me out, or a P&L rather, of over $1,100. So in the last month, I've earned over $2,000 with the 5%ers just for doing my job. And again, there's my equity curve. You can see it quite nicely. 303 trades on this, 84% hit rate, and a profit factor of 2.5. That's not gambling, guys. That is being a trader. You know, anybody has sort of a very low hit rate, and when they peddling things, saying, oh, well, if you've got a 3-in-1 ratio, you can have this. That's gambling. It's not trading. All right. Now, this is just me and the way that I trade and how I work. But what has this got to do with you lot? Well, the reason why I showed you this first was just to show you it can be done, and you can earn a decent living from these guys. Because I only started working with them spring, April time this year, and I'm already on $2,000 a month. Nice and simple. But a lot of people can't buy in at some of the higher levels, you know, because you've got limited funds. The 5%ers understand this, and they are genuinely trying to help, because you can be the best of the best, but you just haven't got the money to back it up. So you've got to work. So they're going to help you in the form of a boot camp. So what is it? Well, it's literally off the presses, as you can see. It came in at sort of 10 to 2 this afternoon. I speak with Toma regular, my contact at 5%ers. And he's given me the heads up of what's going to happen tomorrow that I can share with you guys. And not only that, even though it's a very low barrier of entry, it's given me a link that you get 5% off it as well. You'll find that link in the description below. So that's even better. So what is it? Well, it's 100 grand, 100,000. Just think about your job this moment in time. How long would it take you to get to a £100,000 account? Now, I've just shown you two accounts that collectively are 70,000, and one of them's due to tip over into an 80,000 account in the next week or so. So that's going to become a six-figure account within a few months. That's good going. They're going to give you that opportunity here for a very low barrier. So what is it? Now I'll skim through it because there's a lot of it you can kind of read by freezing the screen. So I'll show you it all. It's low barrier to entry. All right, it really is, but you must prove your capabilities, you know, because nobody's going to put that money up for nothing. You need to show you've got the goods. All right, and the fee is really just a commitment. You know, when they did it in the summer and it was free, a lot of people were quite flippant with it. But if you've got a little bit of skin in the game, you'll put a bit sort of thought into what you're doing. Now, there's three phases to it. Okay, as you can see, stop paying things because it's only €50, peanuts. These are the challenges that you have to do. All right, and you need to complete these. Now, you've got 12 months. You've got a year to do it. Right, so it's not like some of these other prop firms that give you 30 days and you're very pressured. You've got 12 months. No brainer. So even if you broke it down to a 12-month period, you know, you're less than €5 a month to participate in a fantastic scheme. So what is it? Well, you have to stick to the rules, and the rules are all based on risk. You must have a stop loss. You can't exceed 5% loss on the account, and then you've got to achieve a certain profit target. Now, challenge one, £2 grand. All right, but you've got a £25,000 balance to do with it, or $25,000 rather. You must excuse me, I live in the UK, so I often talk in my own currency when I'm reading something else. But it's £2 grand profit target of 25 grand. Past that, they'll step it up to 50k, and you have to pull in 4,000. But your risk moves up, so you've got a little bit of tolerance you can play with. Then it's 75,000, and you need to pull in 6k. All right? These are not unattainable, you know, and I show this all the time, and I show the guys in the Scruffy Squad, the Discord group that I run, how it's done, you know. And I came on this journey because of those guys. I wanted to show them in real time that you can profit from a prop firm fully, but I wasn't going to do it willy-nilly. You know, they were throwing all sorts of companies at me. Oh, do this, do that. And I researched them all, and this was the only company that fitted my own personal criteria, which was I like to trade the way that I like to trade. News events, overnight, weekends, I like to day trade. I do a little bit of scalping, not a lot, and swing trading. These let me do it all, but my way, as long as I keep the risk in check, all right, which I think is fair. So this is what happens. Once you've got through those three barriers, you are given a live account, and that live account is pretty significant because it'll be 100,000, and there it is here. So you'll start on a 100,000 account. You've got a good max loss. As soon as you've hit 5k, you will move up into the next level. And each time you get in your profit, it's 50-50. You make 100, they make 100. It's that simple. All right, so that's kind of the way to look at it. So if you've got $200, only 100 of it is yours. And look at the payouts, or the way that it works. These are not unattainable for the size of the accounts. Not at all. And you just move up, move up, move up to a massive £4 million account. That is a game changer. You're talking even getting halfway up that ladder. Life-changing accounts. You know, I've never seen any other sort of business model like this. And what I mean by that is, if you look at some of the others, they're charging you quite a lot to buy in because that's their business model. You know, fee. You fail, you have to pay the fee again. You fail, you have to pay the fee again. So they're actually having a revenue stream from these fees, and they're not cheap. You know, they can be anywhere up to $1,000, £1,000. I've seen them up to 2,000. Then you have others that do sort of desk charges where it's £100 a month just to trade with them. There's none of that here. You pay €50. It's peanuts. Christ, I can lose €50 in half an hour on a single trade. Very simple. In fact, I can go to the cinema and lose well over €50 in popcorn. So I can't see why you wouldn't have a go at it if you are capable. And that's the key point. Are you capable? So there's that. This bit down here. And like I say, I'm not going to read through them all and be boring, because you can freeze it. But I'll take you through it so you can do a screenshot and read it at your own leisure. But it's emphasizing the risk. You must stick with your risk. And if you can't, you're probably on the wrong track anyway. So as it says, any stop loss can be no more than 1% of the account balance. Well, if you've got 25 grand is your balance, that is a hefty old stop loss. Rule of thumb, keep it at about 0.5% of the balance, and you'll always be on the right side of the trade. Okay, you've got a half decent leverage of 1 in 10. You know, because of the size of the accounts, that's more than adequate. And once you're getting through a challenge, a couple of days later, they put you on the next one, 48 hours. All right, so it's very, very simple. There is another part of this to draw attention to. You need to be trading at least once a month. It's if you don't trade within 21 days, the account can be closed. Why? Because you're not committing to it. You should be able to find a trade within 21 days. Okay. And then as it goes down, it tells you who it's kind of intended for. Very, very simple. And there we are. The platform that they use is MT5. Very, very simple platform to use. It's a bit scary at first, but if you're stuck, by all means contact me and I'll show you how to set it up and easier ways to lay out your charts. Give you an example, because I'll pull up mine. This is my MT5. Put your profiles together. Say you like trading the pound, put all your pounds together. Keeps it nice and simple. The ones that you like to trade, put them there. Again, nice and simple and clean. You can just click it up and you've got everything laid out for you. So it's a very easy platform to set up, because you can set your profiles up, you can set your templates up, and if you are an EA trader, like a little robot, you can plug it in and sort of do it that way. Okay, nice and simple. And then these are the Q&As. Must have a stop loss, etc. Use your EAs if you wish. And it's just the gumph. Okay, so keep that down there, and there's no catch. And you can work your way to 100k. This is a no-brainer, guys. Do I recommend it? Wholeheartedly. And why is that? Because I trade with them. You know, this isn't endorsed or paid for. It's just off the back of working with these guys and trusting these guys, and the fact that I've built up a decent relationship with a few of the guys in their office. And it's that simple. And if I can help them, I will. So check it out. Go in the description. You'll get your 5% discount off it as well, because they were good enough to give me a link for that. And while you're in the description, you'll find my contact details, because I'm very open and I genuinely answer everybody that contacts me. And if you drop something in the comments below, I always get back to you. So check it out tomorrow. It starts at noon on the 1st of November. And I'll be interested in your journey. So keep me posted, guys. And if you need help, I'm always here. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all on the next one.